But settling down in a session is important to let your talent flow. So that's been achieved. So you never know now. He could up his game.
We shall see. Frame 3.
Pretty good break-off shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan. No red going near the black and tying it up, as happens quite a few times from the break-off shot. This red might sneak into the left corner. It's a thin one. It's coming around to have a look at the angle. Well played. Needs to miss the yellow. Didn't want that full ball contact. If he takes the brown on, it's a very thin cut. That was a much better shot than it looked there, Stephen.
Yeah, it was a stunning bit of cueing. As I say, the brown was thin, but
6.
the strike to get the work on the cue ball. Okay, didn't play for the bump in the middle pocket, but even if he missed the bump, it was still going to be nicely on a red.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
Unexpected miss. I'm not saying it's caused by the century from Jiahui in the previous frame, but Jiahui needs to take encouragement for that. The problem he's got to keep doing it. That's a problem at this level.
1.
Probably go sort of up and down the brown spot twice here. A little bit of check side. Bring the cue ball down the right side of the table. This looks good. This is fine.
6.
Wants to get that black on its spot as quickly as he can here. Just because those loose reds are all around the black spot, so you don't really want to be going up for blue all the time from them. If he can get through to the cue ball, if the black's not hampering him, I think this is the right shot to play this red. It's the more difficult pot, but you can get on the black.
Yeah, he wanted to take that red you mentioned, but he couldn't quite reach it, so that's why he's changed his mind.
Seven.
Dead straight on the black, he should be okay. He can just run through and maybe just slide past the pink enough to leave the red that's away from the bunch of reds there. He wasn't straight on the black and he didn't slide past the pink, and he's out of position at the end of break. You see, he tried to just cannon that pink half ball, and this red that's just away from the pack would have been on. So it's just a safety shot unless he takes a ridiculously thin snick on. The white could go in the middle if he takes this on. I'm not sure about that choice.
Jiahui,
I think he was so disappointed that he wasn't on an easier red. He decided to try and cut a very thin one into the corner, and he's stuck it up for Ronnie.
One.
'An
Six.
unbelievable record, isn't it? On the bottom of your screens there. Oh, left-handed, but he
Ronnie
hangs
O'Sullivan,
his head
6.
in disgust with that one. That was just a lapse in concentration.
Yeah, and a bit of deceleration through the cue ball. That's what happens when you decel. You miss pots thin.
1.
You don't get the right reaction on the cue ball by hitting it properly. Basically, it's like the tip of your cue collapsing onto the cue ball rather than striking through it. This is a big visit to the table for Jiahui, because you've got to
8.
try and keep the memory of that bad shot, that bad bit of cueing. Try and keep that in the memory of your opponent for the rest of this frame.
9.
That's another kick. He's going to have to contend with that, I'm afraid. Watch the cue ball. Yep, see the jump. It left the bed of the table. I'm afraid that's pretty much caused by the chalk that his opponent's using. You just don't see that hardly ever if both players are using the modern chalk.
Just lost the cue ball a little bit going towards
60.
the cushion. Still a red available, but well, 2 reds as you can see, but didn't want to be bridging on the cushion with his hand there. Makes it a little more awkward.
17.
I think he played for the red. The 5
20.
reds, the one at the back, must be available. He's got the other one, but I think he played for that one at the back of the little bunch, so it must be on. Yeah, it is, as you can see.
$25.
But once again, he's lost the cue ball a little bit, and now having to dig down. This is not straightforward. That's pretty good under the circumstances. That was a difficult shot with the butt of the cue up in the air. And can you believe it? He gets down
Jiahui, 30.
and misses a fairly comfortable one. That was a great chance to make Ronnie pay for that easy missed red.
1.
That wasn't very difficult, really.
$8. $9.
You just seen there, Ronnie just wiping the chop mark that he'd left from that screw shot, wiping it off the table.
16. $70. $24. 25.
example of being the easy shot that's cost the frame. It was the easy shot that Ronnie missed that looked like costing him, and Jiahui missed the easy pot to left corner, which looks like costing him the frame. It's never ever the difficult shots.
32. $33.
It's all about the brown to blue if he gets that far. Look at the side there. And I've noticed with this new cue that he's
38.
got, when he plays with side, he seems to get a lot more than maybe he's intending.
39.
Yeah, this next shot is important as well. You don't want to finish straight on the green.
44.
That means you cannot get to the brown or get close to the brown. You want to get quite close to make the pot almost unmissable.
46.
He has got angle, so a little trace of left-hand side here. Try and get the cue, as I say, as close to the brown as possible to make the pot easy. As Dennis says, you've got to get from brown to blue.
49.
And looking at the score, he's only going to need the brown, so he'll automatically finish on the blue. Not with the key ball.
53. $58.
That's a nice break that Ronnie's made here, but he should never have had the chance.
64.
It's a great 71 break, but it has to be said, Jiahui was in control of that frame until he missed that easy red in the corner, and it cost him. Ronnie O'Sullivan is 2-1 in front.